Hi everyone, hope you're doing well. Welcome to Introduction to Java Programming. In this video, we are going to see what is Java, why Java, its main features, and how to code a simple Java program. Let's see what is Java. Java is a programming language first released by Sun Microsystems in 1995. Java is a widely used object-oriented programming language and software platform that runs on billions of devices, including notebook computers, mobile devices, gaming consoles, medical devices, and many others. It has been a popular choice among developers for over 2 decades, with millions of Java applications in use today. Java is a multi-platform, object-oriented, and network-centric language that can be used as a platform. Now let's see why um, why Java. What are the main features of Java? So the primary goal in the creation of Java language is to make the language simple and portable. It is object oriented. Java is independent of the host platform. It is designed to execute code from remote sources securely, which makes it secure and dynamic. With the use of just-in-time compilers, Java achieves high performance through the use of bytecode that can be easily translated into native machine code. Java has its own strong memory management system, which makes it robust. So Java supports multiple execution of threads, which makes Java multi-threaded. Now let's see how Java works. So before we understand how Java works, we need to understand how computer works. Computer can only process or execute machine language. Machine language are nothing but binary, which consists of zeros and ones. It's a low-level format that only machine can understand. We write in a format called source code that is understandable by humans and then compiled to machine code. Compiling code can be interpreted as transforming the source code into machine code. When we do this, it becomes machine specific. For example, if we code in Windows and compile it to the machine code, it becomes Windows specific. It cannot be run on Mac. That's where Java language has a solution. It has an intermediate step which compiles the source code to bytecode. This bytecode is cross-platform. It is saved as .class. So you can write your code on Mac, compile it to bytecode, and then send it to PC. So in the PC, the JVM is used to translate your bytecode to machine code. So that's how Java is write once, run anywhere. That is achieved through bytecode. So Java compiler, it converts the Java program into the class file, which is the intermediate language between source code and machine code. This bytecode is not platform specific and it can be executed on any computer. So it is executed by the JVM, that is a Java virtual machine that is installed on another machine. So in a nutshell, a bytecode is basically a low-level code that results from the compilation of source code that might be present in a high-level language. A virtual machine such as a Java virtual machine processes the bytecode. So now let's see how to write a simple Java program. So in order to write your Java program, you need to have JDK installed and IDE, the Integrated Development Environment. You could write your code using text editors like Notepad as well, but doing so is not beginner friendly. IDE provides an interface to write code, check for errors, compile, and run code. So in this series, we are going to use Eclipse IDE. So once you have your Eclipse and JDK installed, you're ready to code your first Java program. Now let's see our first Java program. So this is our Java program. So JVM is going to run everything between the curly braces of the main method. So every Java application has to have one class and at least one main method. So not one main method per application, but just one, not one main per class, but just one main method for the entire application. We will go over line by line once we start coding. So let's see how to code this Java program in Eclipse. So here I already have an Hello World program. We are going to start fresh. We are going to create a new project. So let's see how to create a new project. Go to File, New, and click on Java Project. So let's say Java Beginner. And our execution environment is Java 16. So we are using JDK 16 in this entire series. And this is, you can check this to create separate folders for sources and class files. If this is checked, you can uncheck it. We don't need module.info.java. And then hit finish. So now we are going to create, we can close this already existing Hello World. We can create a new class file. And then I'm going to name the same Hello World. And we have to check public static void main and hit finish. So this is the auto-generated class, and this is the comment which says that it is an auto-generated stub. So all single line comment is going to have two forward slashes. If you want to have multiple line comments, you have to use slash asterisk. This is the format for multiple line comments, and end it with a slash asterisk. So we don't need this. I'm going to remove these comments. And we need to print hello world. So to print hello world, we are going to use the command println. So this is the print statement, system.out.println. So println means print line. So let's run this application. And we have printed the hello world. Now let's go over one by one. So Java is an object-oriented language. Therefore, every line needs to be executed, should be inside a class, and this is how we declare a class. A class declaration provides the name and the visibility. So hello world is the name of the class and public is the visibility of the class. We will go over classes and visibility later in the future classes. So now we have defined our class, and next we have to move on to the void method. So the main method. The main is the point from where all Java program starts their execution. In order to execute your program, you must follow the valid signature of the main method. So each application should have at least one main method. So we will go over the object-oriented programming in later videos. For now, we can just have a glance of what is object-oriented programming. So in object-oriented programming language, the program consists of objects. Objects are comprised of methods and the associated data. All objects of the same kind are instances of the same class, which provides a template for all of its objects. So for a Java program to run, it must have at least one object, which must define a method called main. So now let's look into our next statement, that is the print statement. System.out.println, it gives the processor the command to output the string specified within the double quotes and adds a new line to the console. So in this case, hello world is printed. So there is another command, print command, which is system.out.print. It just prints the content and does not add a new line. So for example, if we replace this with print, so save and run. So see here we have hello world followed by this is my first program without a line. So that's because we just used print statement. So if you want a line, we need to use print ln. This prints the new line. So this is our first program. So the statements in Java must be terminated with a semicolon. So these are all the statements. So now we have seen in this video what is Java, what are the important features of Java, how Java works, and we saw how to code our first Java program using Eclipse IDE. So this is my source code, and you can see that the bytecode will be created in the bin folder of the Java beginner project. So Java beginner project is the one we just created. And so if you go here, this is the Java beginner project. And in the source, we have the hello world.java, which is our source code. And once we run, it is compiled into bitcode first. This is the hello world.class. So this is all in binary. It's a low-level format bytecode, which is then translated to machine code using the JVM, and that's how our program is executed and it is displayed on the console. So hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.